Hi, my name's Emily. I make home education videos with my 9-year-old daughter, Rosie. She is currently brushing my hair. It's backwards, Babs, so Rosie's t-shirt is backwards, but she has some news that she's excited to share because we finally shared with her the other week. It is backwards. Come on.
I'm gonna be a big sister.
She's gonna be a big sister. We found out
how is it
a little while ago. I was just like, I don't feel right. And I found out I was pregnant. So we waited till 2 weeks ago. We had our 12-week scan like 2 weeks ago to make sure everything was healthy and happy, because this one gets attached so quickly to things. We were just making sure everything was going fine. And then I was worried about her reaction, but she was thrilled. So today is Tuesday. We are going to, I need to wait till 9 o'clock and make a phone call because I think the alignment's out of my truck. So I'm going to go and see if they can fit us in today or next Tuesday. ATS was where I took my P-Reg when I had issues, and they did a great job, but that was North Wales. But I'm not driving 4 hours out to North Wales to get my tyres done. Also, we've been looking down Rosie's cub badges. As you might have noticed, there's a few pictures of her doing different things. So I figured because of our squirrel, she can go outside today because it's nicer and she can clean the outside of the window. So our squirrel's nice to look at, which is part of one of her badges. Hang on 1 second, Babs. She wants to show you her badges in a second because she got a load. She's also going to do some cleaning in the bathroom, try and sew on a button, and then she'll have the home help badge. But Rosie got a handful of badges yesterday when she came home from Cubs, where they did Zumba. So she does some dancing. She's thoroughly enjoying her new theatre group where she's learning how to lines and songs and dances. That looks like hula hooping.
It is.
You going to show them?
I have my kayaking level 2 badge.
You sure that's not level 1? You've never been before. You went once.
Level 2. It's got a number 2 on it.
Okay.
My go outdoors level 3 badge. My artist badge.
Yeah, we did that yesterday. And then they gave it to her the same day. That was great.
My Royal Navy level 1 badge. My international badge.
That was the flaggy one. Let's sort that one up.
This means I've been at Cubs for 3 years. A 3-year badge. This is a very special badge. This is my teamwork badge.
Cool. That goes in a different place as well, doesn't it? Those the hexagonal ones.
And I don't know what this one is. Not yet.
Oh, that's sure. The digital one. That's the digital one, Babs. I looked that up. I did look at that. She's got a digital badge.
Why is there a berry on it then?
It's not a forage badge. I looked it up because she has and there's an app called OSM, and if you go on it, it shows you all the badges. When they're complete, they're full of colour. When they're not, they're like pale blue. So you just look for the picture and it'll tell you what badge it is. That's a digital badge. She's done something online. She's done something with tech. Go and eat your breakfast now. I'll put them back in the envelope so they don't get sticky. So yeah, she's very proud of them. I'm so proud of her for getting them, but I'm not looking forward to having to sew them on because her jumper is a pain in the butt to sew them on the sleeves. Because if an adult who already knows how to sew is struggling to sew them on, Baby Bear, it's not the best way for you to start learning. You need to learn on something simpler. We're not allowed to just put them down the front. If we could put them down the front, it'd be great. And I have to ask them, what happens when they run out of sleeve? That's the bigger ones, because she's got brownie ones that need to go on a blanket that she doesn't go anymore. But so I'll probably end up missing them now. But yeah, so she's got those to go on, but I'm going to teach her how to sew on a button, even if we don't do it today. And today, if we have time, we're going to try and do the school photo thing that we normally do every year, because I've forgotten, and I'm going to run out of months to get it printed out for the grandparents for Christmas. So yeah, we better crack on with that. So this is Rosie earning her home help badge for Cubs, which is she has to clean a few things in the house. One's a sink, so she's cleaning the bathroom sink. And I showed her how to do the taps properly so she can get the cloth underneath it as well, because she was missing bits underneath that were dirty. And then because she's the one who keeps smearing her fingers and toothpaste all over the mirror, I then said she could clean the mirror afterwards, even though it wasn't a requirement, because I'm just fed up of doing it myself, because it's her that sticks her fingers all over it. So there's her cleaning the mirror. And then one of the other requirements was to clean a window. So yeah, I gave her the easiest one in the house because everything else, every other window's kind of got something in front of it. So this is the easiest window for her to clean. You just need to make sure it's even. I haven't helped you this time either. You just have to remember what you did last time. It's up to you if you want to crisscross or you want to do straights.
I've done straights.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter as long as you've done it a couple of times, and that button feels pretty solid on there. Otherwise, you just end up sewing a button back on.
Okay.
All the time.
Not quite yet. I think I'll need a few more bricks.
So you're doing well. I haven't helped you at all this time.
Nope. I do no way.
All you have to do is follow the line, baby. You won't get it like that. You've got to get it exact. You'll end up with it slightly out and it pulling through. Oh, you go there.
I've done that before and I made a mistake.
Right, you've got to be very accurate if you're going to come back on yourself with that. Straight as you can, baby bear. You can close those gaps. You don't have to leave the gap I wrote with the dotted line, because you're aiming. You don't want anything in that little pouch to fall out.
Well, it's not very little.
Okay.
Oh, Mum, help.
Nope, I can't help you. I told you I can't go back exactly on it. That's why I don't like the double thread.
Oh.
So my truck didn't need a lining, so this is the second go at this video because Rosie decided it was appropriate 3 minutes into my video to come and just drape herself all over me and ask if she can play with something. 10 minutes before I'm doing my belly dancing class and she's knows I'm going to say no. Excuse the noise in the background. Someone's decided that 7 o'clock in the evening is the time to start drilling. Not that 7 o'clock's particularly late, but it's making that whale-like noise. So yeah, I needed 2 new front tyres on my truck and the alignment was out on the front as well. So she's driving a lot better now, and when I can afford it I'll go back and get the back tyres done as well, because you said one was going. But it was fine for now. So I'm heading over to Craig's for the weekend. Well, no, probably Friday over to Saturday. I don't know if we're going to head back Saturday to mine, because I still got stuff I got to do around my house as well. I got cleaning, I'm in nesting mode and stuff, so yeah. I'm just trying to get used to again at the moment the whole fact that one moment I'm like, oh, everything's great and hunky-dory and look at me smiling, and then the next moment it's just like, why is the world so going? Why can't it stop? I just got your hormones. It's like, I didn't have a very good experience last pregnancy as such, because I didn't really know many people. I didn't have any friends, so I didn't have many people excited for me. Yeah, and I suffered a bit with my mental health afterwards as well then, but didn't realise I was suffering. I didn't realise that how anxious I was actually not normal, and no one seemed to pick up on it. I didn't have anyone close enough to me who knew me well enough to think, this ain't right. Yeah, no, you're not normally like that. So yeah, so that's all exciting. I got some rompers as well with cool little sayings on them to get excited about. But I got my class in a few minutes. But yeah, today I went and cleaned a flat for my landlord's PA, because it's empty at the moment, and she wanted there was a viewing this afternoon, and I was just like, if it hadn't been on the second floor, it is bigger than where I am, but it didn't have a garden. It was a shared garden, and it didn't have it was up a fire escape and then up another 2 flights of stairs inside the house. So with expecting and everything, it's not practical when I'll have a pram and everything, and that's the place we almost got stuck as well, because we scraped in, not just with the roof, to kind of like go over the top, and I thought, crap, we're never going to get back out. We did. And then we had to go and take something into the hub, and I am still thinking about that flat though, because the bedrooms were bigger and less of an odd shape, and I don't know. It had a hallway, and everything feels bigger with a hallway to me. I miss having a hallway. 20 years here, and I miss, well, almost 20 years here, I miss having a hallway. Somewhere to hang your coats and shoes and leave them and go into another room, and they're not just staring you in the face. Whereas this room is dining room, living room, hallway, everything. So, yeah. But the rent on that flat is almost double what I'm paying here, so I wouldn't have been able to afford it anyway. So yeah, and then we had to hand in our thing to the hub, and we've spent the afternoon, Rosie doing her schoolwork book and chilling out. A bit relaxed after all that. So yeah, I'll try and include some photos of the weekend, but that picture just before is me and Rosie playing Rummikub this evening. Rummikub is a great, I call it a maths game, it's a numbers game. It probably used to be a card game. It's well worth playing, and it's really good for kids, and sequences and numbers and stuff like that. It is actually really good fun, and everyone I've explained it to has just gone, oh, it sounds rubbish, and when they start playing they're like, oh, it's really cool. So yeah, it's one of those games. So I'll leave it there for now, and include some pictures of the common as well. Hi. So I meant to finish the video last week. I'll keep it really short right now because we are off to quiet in a little bit because it's the start of another week. Rosie is doing her green book, which has some questions that she's struggling with. So she's using an atlas to actually look up a couple of places. So yeah, she's learning some research skills at the same time. She is pushing her luck at the moment because she keeps saying no and she can't, and she's going to keep losing privileges until she actually tries, because I haven't brought her up to have an I can't attitude. She should at least be trying before she says, Mummy, I need some help, and never I can't, unless it's a physical thing, literally. She's just being stubborn and refusing. So yeah, we'll get back to you at another point with what we're doing this week, but for now it's time for me to tell from the Rosie Bear.